Hi, welcome back. Our next topic is dividend equalization, which is also from mutual funds. What is dividend equalization? We can see. Yesterday we discussed that. Now we can see what is this dividend equalization once again. Dividend equalization. When a new investor becomes a part of existing mutual fund scheme, new investor when that becomes part of existing mutual fund scheme, he needs to pay the amount which is already earned by the mutual fund scheme. To enjoy the rights in that mutual fund, he has to pay the amount already earned by the existing mutual scheme when he was not in the mutual funds. At the same time, while exits from the mutual fund scheme, he has to receive his right to receive the amount which is already earned by the mutual fund scheme when he was a unit holder. Understand? Which means mutual funds earn some income. So when anyone coming into the mutual fund scheme, he has to bring that portion of that amount in as a right. Also while existing, his right in that income, so he received that amount. Right? Okay. Now we can say one sum which is from the module. Okay, let's see a small sum which comes for 8 marks. Okay, let's see and we can decode it. On 1st April, an open-ended mutual scheme. You know what is my open-ended scheme? You can enter into any time, you can exit any time. There is no fixed maturity. Has having 300 lakhs units outstanding with the NAV of 18.5. Right? 300 into 18.5, it's opening. Right? This is the opening on 1st. At the end of April, after 1st month, it issued 6 lakhs units. So 6 lakhs units. Now, on what price? Opening NAV plus 2% load. Opening plus 2%. Adjusted for dividend equalization plus dividend, right? Okay. First question here. Next, at the end of the May, 3 lakhs were repurchased at opening NAV less exit load. Adjusted for dividend equalization as usual. So, opening minus 2% plus dividend. This is the third answer. So done. Now at the end of the June, 70% of its available income was distributed, right? Now we can see this question. Remaining port value appreciation means it's add-on, not the total amount, remember. Next, incomes they given them. We can see what questions are given here. First question, income available after distribution. Okay, what is the issue price? Answer for that, this one. Repurchase price, answer for this one. Next, fourth question, closing NAV. That please remember, closing NAV, opening NAV plus appreciation 425.47 plus one more thing, anyone? That one is total income after distributing 70%, balance 30%, which includes issue price of 6 lakhs reduced by repurchase price of 3 lakhs. It all comes as net value divided by total units, which is equal to NAV. Let's see, we can decode. Let's see the answer. What is the April income? April income equal to 300, amount 22.9500. Let's calculate 22.9500 divided by 300. How much is equals to 0.076765 we get. Okay, then for 6 lakhs units they has to bring 0.765. let's multiply together. It comes as 0.9590. Okay, total how much? 23.4090. Okay, in the beginning of the month, what it is? Dividend equalization. Okay, it is in the beginning of May. In the beginning of May. In May, how much we receive? May income 34.425. Total comes as 57,834. Okay. Now 57,834. How much units we have? 306. Then 57.834 divided by 306. That's the wrong answer. 57.834 divided by 306. We get this as 1389. Okay. Now what happens? They have reissue, so they has to pay the dividend for 3 lakhs shares. Dividend equalization for 3 lakhs into 0.189. What is the amount? 0.5670. What we get? 03. Same we get that because it's average, right? So 57.2670, right? It is in the beginning of June. June income 45.450. 45.450, right? Okay, let's add together 102.7170. Okay, by the end of June we have 10.710. Next question, what he has? Income available after distribution. Okay, available after income available as after distribution. How much? 70% income has to be distributed. So let's 70%, 30%. 70% has to be distributed, which means 71.9019. 30%, let's calculate. 30.8151. How much income available? So first answer is this thing, 30.8151. First answer 30.8151, right? Next question, issue price at the end of the April. Now let's come. What he asked in the question? Opening NAV plus 2% entry load, right? Opening NAV. Opening NAV, how much? Starting, second question. Opening NAV is equal to 18.750, right? Next, plus 2% load. How much? 0.375. Total, how much we are getting? 19.125, right? Now, we have dividend equalization, right? Add that. What is dividend equalization? This is the amount, right? Just small doubt. Why we are not taking this? Because we are considered for only one unit, so we are taking dividend equalization per unit. So 0.0765, right? Total 19.2015, right? This is the answer. Issue price at the end of April. Let's see. This is the opening NAV plus entry load plus dividend equalization. So we get this one, 19.2015. Next question, what is next question? Repurchase price at the end of the May. Okay, at the end of the May, right? How it is calculated? Repurchase price, opening NAV less 2% exit load. right? Opening NAV, one second. Next question, third question. Opening NAV is equals to 18.750, right? Minus, remember, in exit load, minus 2%. How much? 0.375, right? Reduce that. What we are getting? Next, 18, 7 minus 4, 3, 5, 7, right? Now plus dividend equalization. What we get? 1 unit, 0.189. 0.189, right? So what we are getting here? 18.564, right? Okay. Now see once again, opening NAV minus exit load plus dividend equalization, 18.564. Question: repurchase at opening NAV, sorry, opening NAV, exit load, adjusted for dividend equation. So we get three items. Now this answer 18.564, right? Last question, it is the important question. Please follow. Fourth question. Now just listen. What we need? NAV is equals to, do you remember that formula? Total assets minus total external liabilities by number of units, right? What is total assets? Total assets is equals to, let's see the question. What we have? Total assets. Opening NAV, which means 300 into 18.75, right? Plus anything 425.47. Portfolio appreciation. Appreciation means only addition, not the total amount. So plus 425.47, right? Now next, what we have in hand here? Just see. In this, what happens? We have this much income, right? We have this much income, but in that, while issuing we pay something, while reissuing we receive something. So we can go with the closing cash balance. So for calculating closing cash balance, small working note. Actually what we have after distribution, what we have? This thing, 30.8151, right? Next, amount received. How we can get it? 6 lakhs units into 6 into, this is the purchase price, 6 into 19.2015 is equal to how much? This is the wrong answer, which is equals to 0.209. Next we pay some amount while reissuance. What is that amount? 18.565 into 3. This is the amount. Let's calculate. It comes together as 55.692, right? Calculate. It comes as 90.4401, right? Now we get the closing cash balance in hand. cash in hand, which means 0.4401 divided by number of units. Number of units, how much we have? In June we have 303 units while ending, which means 300 plus 6 minus 3 is equal to 303 units. So divided by 303. Calculate this. We get NAV as 20.2670. This is the final answer, 20.2670. For final answer, we have 20.2670. These are the answers. Okay, it can comes in 8 marks. Please refer to this answer before going to exam. It is an important question. Thank you.